welcome back to my channel. As you can see, today I'm in my kitchen, so that means that I'm going to be doing some baking. Really not because it's a raw recipe, but I'm just going to be making something which I'm very excited about. Also, a little side note, I'm wearing a hat because my hair hasn't been washed in a solid week and it's disgusting. Today we're going to be making a recipe that I am obsessed with, like genuinely obsessed with, and if you saw my Christmas vlog you would have seen it, and it is basically just a raw, no bake, healthy caramel slice. As a kid I always loved caramel slices, and sometimes like after school we'd go and get like a caramel slice from the bakery. However, now my whole thing is kind of like taking my things that I used to love and making them healthy, because normal caramel slices aren't that healthy. It is honestly so simple and easy and literally takes like not long to make at all. So without further ado, what you will need: almond meal, coconut flour, maple syrup, pecans, dates, cacao powder, coconut cream, tahini, and optional. This is 100% optional, and usually I make it without it, but I just thought it would be really fun to add it in today. And that is just my protein powder, which is just my obsession at the moment, and it is the Prana on salted caramel protein powder. So I'm going to be adding that into the caramel filling, but really you do not need it if you don't like have it or anything. As I said before, I don't usually use it, but I just thought I'd spice it up a little bit today and add that in. So without further ado, let's get on to the making. I'm actually so genuinely excited because I've been craving this for the past few weeks. So the first thing you're going to want to do is start off with the base, and for the base you're going to need just need a food processor, and I'm going to be adding in 1.5 cups of coconut flour, 1/4 cup of almond meal, 1 cup of pecans, 1/2 cup of dates, and 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, and 4 tablespoons of pure maple syrup. You can also use sweeteners like honey or agave, really just whatever liquid sweetener you prefer. Blend that all up, and then this is the consistency that you want. Just really like a sticky, crumbly consistency that like sticks well together. And then in whatever kind of tray you like, you can use just like a normal baking tray or something like this. You just want to get some baking paper and line it all up, and then just transfer the base all into the tray. I realized that I made just a bit too much mixture for this tray, so I'm just going to transfer it into a bigger one. Then you just want to use your hands and just flatten it all out so it's all evenly distributed. And then once you've done this, you just want to pop it into the freezer. And then bringing you over to my stove, it is now time for the caramel. And then what you're going to want to do is grab your coconut cream. I've just realized that I bought light coconut cream. I didn't mean to do that, but whatever. And then on the highest heat, you want to add in 1 cup of coconut cream, 1/2 cup of tahini, 1/2 cup of pure maple syrup, and then about 1 teaspoon of Himalayan pink salt. And as you're bringing that to the boil, you just want to mix it all around, and you'll start to get this like beautiful caramel color. Now this is where I'd normally leave it. However, today, as I said, I'm just going to add in a bit of my salted caramel protein as well. Now as you can see, this is bubbling away very nicely. So now we just want to turn the heat down to a simmer and simmer for 10 minutes, giving it a bit of a stir every couple minutes. And then I'm just going to take it off the heat, the caramel. By the way, it's smelling amazing at the moment. Pour it all on top. Oh my gosh, this looks amazing. And then once the caramel is all done, you can pop it back in the freezer. Now before starting on my chocolate layer, I'm just going to let the caramel set in the freezer for probably about 10 minutes. Just because if you pour the chocolate onto the caramel while it's like still liquid form, it'll kind of like merge and not have that nice 3 layers. So I'm going to set another timer for about 10 minutes, let that set, and then we can start on the chocolate. Alright, it has been about 10 minutes now. So it is now time to start on the chocolate. So I'm adding in 1/2 cup of the coconut cream, just the same tin, 1/2 cup of maple syrup, and then I'm just kind of winging this, but I'm probably going to put about 1/2 cup on of cacao powder. Give that a bit of a stir to combine everything. Also, don't mind the mess around. Very messy in the kitchen if you haven't worked that out already. Really just going to heat this up to combine everything, and then we can pour it on top. Alright, bringing out what we've done so far, I'm then going to literally just pour the chocolate on top. Oh my gosh, this smells literally amazing. And then this is optional, but I'm also just going to kind of crush up a few pecans and sprinkle that throughout it, just to like give it a bit of crunch. Alright, then I'm just gonna pop this back in the freezer. but now it's the hardest part of baking, and that is waiting for it to be ready. It's probably going to take about 2 hours to set, so I'm gonna set my timer for 2 hours and then we can do a taste test. Dun, 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 dun. All right, it's been a couple of hours now and I'm so excited. Like, this wait has been so long. Pull it down. Oh, look at those layers. I'm just gonna cut it into nice little bite slices. Look at those layers. Oh my gosh, does this not look like the best thing in the world? And then there you have it. There is my no-bake, healthy, paleo, gluten-free, vegan, refined sugar-free, salted caramel slice. I kid you not, this tastes so good. And definitely if you recreate this recipe, make sure to snap a photo and send it to me because I would love to see any recreations. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and I will see you in my next video.